Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Andrew here, and today we are going to do a tour of the basement with the Christmas decorations. Now I know it's after Christmas, but let's face it, we lost a week between Thanksgiving and New Year's, and I just ran out of time to get it all done. So I figured, why not try to get this out by New Year's and see what happens. So we're going to take a tour of everything down here. You can see some of it behind me, and hopefully you guys like it. So I'm going to start off here in this corner. This is the darkest corner. I'm actually using my phone to light it up, but this is my Santa table. And then I have these guys hanging out down here. But this has a lot of, let me see if I can fix the lighting. So there we go. This is a lot of my vintage Santas, like my Santa Claus suit. There's a couple plastics. But some really neat pieces. These two guys right here, the guy on the reindeer and this guy pulling the sled, I got from the Christmas hoarder house. But lots of fun Santas on the table here. This guy right here will be coming up for sale soon. I got one from a friend of mine with the wreath, so I'm going to pass this guy along because I don't need to. But I always like this table. I always do it with the Santas on it, and it always turns out really neat. This is one of my favorite pieces up here. This is the Santa that lights up. I don't have a lot of the stuff plugged in down here just because I don't have the outlet space, but I always put him out. This is a new guy here. He's supposed to talk. I couldn't get him to work, but I think he's got great graphics. So we're going to spin around here. And I don't think we need the phone anymore for the flashlight. So this is one of my favorite ceramic wall trees. It's like a turquoise color. So I have it over here. And then maybe we do need the flashlight. Okay. So we have, let's see if I can get better. I promise this tour is not as dark as the rest of them. Or this will be the darkest part. Everything else is pretty well lit. But I always like to do layers of things for Christmas. Just because I got this guy here this year, and he's in fantastic shape. Got him from my friend Barb. This came from the Christmas hoarder house. But lots of great little treasures. And I got another guy hanging up here. Alright, now I think we can move over to the next section. Alright, here is the bar section. I always put these giant, narrow ceramic trees up, and then I always have this one here in the middle. But lots of fun treasures here that I've collected over the years. So many neat things. I recently picked up these 3 wise men. I had 1 or 2 of them before. This guy back here, he's from the Christmas hoarder house. I got the lady head vase there. And then up top here, I got this guy this year. I love that Putz house. And then these are newer, but they came from the Christmas hoarder house, and I just loved how sparkly they were, so they're going to live up there. And now we have the tree. So the tree has a lot of my favorite figural ornaments on it. And we even have the Golden Girls on here. But they're just a lot of great ones that I've had for years and years. This is one of my favorite ones right here, this space age looking And the dogs got dressed up this year and got these little photo frames. So they're up here for the year. But I always do, for some reason, I love how ornaments look on a white tree with colored lights. And this is one of my favorites. And there's some that are some of my favorites, and then some that I switch out year around. There's like that guy. But just lots of fun ornaments. And of course over here I have my Harold Gale collection. This guy, he's about 5 feet tall. He's mechanical. He does move when he's plugged in. I got him down in Columbia at Burning Bridge several years back. This guy that sits on his arm, that I got from my friend Amanda. She was setting out her collection. And this guy down here I bought from the Christmas Hoarder House. Somebody had put pieces of jewelry in his beads, so I painstakingly took those out. But we have a little mouse there. And then these Rosboro Santas. I got most of those from the Christmas Hoarder House. This guy I got from a recent auction. You might have seen the video. This is one of my favorite ceramic trees. It is loaded and huge. It just has so many lights on each branch. I love it. And just lots of little treasures. And I absolutely love this ceramic tree because it has these Sputnik bulbs on them. So right here we have our Santa Claus table. Now this consists of mainly blow mold Santas that I've collected over the years or been gifted. Some years I light it up, and some years I just display them. Sometimes trying to get this many Santas to light up at one time can be a little bit of a task. Oh, this guy, he fell back in there. Well, he was up there on the... Well, he might have... I'll fix him later, but you can see him. He's there. He's... Yeah, he was sitting there earlier. Santa train, a Santa sled, a little Rudolph back here in the corner. Then these larger guys here. And then over here we have this buffet, and I always put this gold wire tree on with my Nana's ornaments on it that she brought in Japan. And then the jar that's down here was from their restaurant. They used to store stuff in there, so I put ornaments in. And I got some of my favorite things on here as well. The Holt Howard set there with the salt and pepper and the candle holders. These Holt Howard girls I bought, I think, last year at Bedford Street, and I love them. And then just so many little treasures here. I love these guys here. These plastic trees here, they came from the Christmas Hoarder House. I have 2 of those. So we'll just keep on spinning here. Okay, we'll start up top here. One of my oldest Santas is back here with the beard. I picked him up down at the beach, actually, at the annual Memorial Day sale in the one field that they do. And there's some more. And then down here, this little tree actually belonged to Rosemary, and I hang my Santa lanterns in there. She sent that to her husband in Germany in 1958 since they couldn't be together for Christmas. The whole story is written on the bottom, but I absolutely love it. There's all sorts of little tiny treasures here that I love. And then this is a new piece this year. This is a Christopher Radco bubble light tree. So the tree and the box, I found the box at the Christmas hoarder house. Nobody knew where the tree was. It was just the box. Everybody wanted the tree. And I happened to get on Facebook Marketplace one day and saw it and mentioned to Brian that I liked it. And he went and got it. So it now lives here. And I just think it's great. I love some of the Christopher Radco stuff. So, and you can't buy these anymore online. eBay doesn't allow you to sell bubble lights anymore, but it's a very, very cool piece. So we'll go over here. This is a mammoth ceramic tree. I dropped the base this year and spent hours piecing things together and gluing it back together, and I think I don't have it plugged in because I took the electrical parts out. Plus we don't have a plug right here. Everything's kind of being housed with the TV, so I didn't do that. But down here by the dog treats we have a Napco planter that I love, and then a piece of one of the plastic pieces from the Christmas hoarder house. So in front of the TV here, I have all my beaded putz houses that I just kind of have there with the trees, and I kind of like it. I keep most of my Noels up here on the bookcase. As you can see, I have different ones kind of intermingled everywhere. And then over here, a lot of my German candy containers that I got from Rosemary when I did her estate. And then my kissing bobblehead Mr. and Mrs. Claus. We're going to just go over to the mantle here. I'm thinking some of the pieces that I got from the Christmas hoarder this year, I'm going to incorporate some of the bigger plastic pieces. Like I have a Santa one with candelabra. I might get rid of a couple ceramic Christmas trees up here and just get those pieces incorporated. And of course, we have the garland with the pixies and the elves. And then we have the big Santa there and a couple guys down here. This is my favorite. He's this giant pixie. But up here we have, I mixed some newer tinsel trees in a couple years ago. They work really well. This great blue and green aluminum wreath. Another Radco piece with the candelabra. But there's a lot of great little pieces here. This nativity I absolutely love. I bought that a couple years ago. And then again, the pixies and Mr. Big Santa. He's my big stuffed Santa I put out. And this year I did put out my giant plastic tree that I put all my, excuse me, I'm tripping over the dog toy here, but this has all my Lenzel German ornaments on it. So I put this up, and it's a good 4.5 foot tree. It's very, very fragile, so I'm very careful with it every year. And then here's another big ceramic tree that I have a color changing bulb in, so you get different hues. And down here I have a couple more pieces of plastic and a jug from Santa Claus Land. And that's about it for here. Okay, the last table we're going to take a look at is this one here behind the sofa. And this one's kind of special to me because all the ornaments that are on this tree right here were my grandma's. Especially this one. Somebody made this for them back in 1991. So I always put that either at the top or the bottom of the tree. but all these were ornaments on the trees that she put on growing up. There's some really special ones on here, like this teardrop one here, but I put them on this little tree every year, and I keep them in the original suitcase she kept them in, so that I know those were hers. And so I don't put them all out. I mix them up every year, but I put my favorites out, and then each branch gets one. So there's quite a few. Down here, there's her tree skirt that I had, and then I put some other little pieces that I've had mixed in. I absolutely love this lava tree. I bought it on Facebook Marketplace for $20 during the pandemic, and I love it. This I got at Salvation Army one time. I think it was Christmas Eve, and it was like $4.99, so I lucked out with that. But we have like the big shopper girl there, a little shopper girl, the pig bank, this Metlocks sled and Santa I got recently. I got a couple pixies up there and plastic snowmen. And I love using the trees in the planters. I think it just adds a nice touch to it. Here's the tree that matches the one I have that I found yesterday from the Christmas hoarder. So, a nice assortment. But that is it for the downstairs Christmas tour. I know it was a little quick, but I did want to get it out before New Year's for you guys, just so everybody could see it. Let me know what your favorite thing was. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next one.